your Lockdown Comedy Level 1 student showcase players!
Kid, we got Siobhan, Amy, Justin, Georgiana, Jeremy, Janice, and Jenna. Here for your comedic pleasure.
All right, let's get the show started. So the first game we're going to play tonight is a little game of story. Here's how story works. I'm going to point to these players at any random of my choosing, but when I point to them, they have to start talking about a story and saying what that story is. However, if I move my arm away from them, they have to stop in the middle of a line. It could be in the middle of a line, the middle of a sentence, the middle of a word, middle of a syllable, what have you. Then I'll point to somebody else, and they all have to finish and pick up exactly where that other person left off, and they will tell a story that has never been told before. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first and probably the last time you'll ever hear the story that we're about to perform for you tonight. What is that story called?
A Winter's Tale.
A Winter's Tale that's never been told before. Right, a Winter's Tale. How about this? Who's a character in this story? Peter. Tito and Peter experience a Winter's Tale. It just writes itself. Here we go. When I point to you guys. Players, are you ready for your game of story, chapter 1?
Yes!
So there they were, Peter and Tito, and they found their little dog, but his tail was missing. So they took him, and they took him to the vet. They rushed him there, and the vet said that,
I'm so sorry. Your puppy has no tail. There's nothing we can do about this puppy's tail. And it's too bad it's so cold because it's winter. He should have a tail. But I have a solution.
Yes, we'll have to make a prosthetic tail. That would be puppy. A little fake prosthetic tail so we can wag like a little puppy.
But first you must find a rabbit, and then we will take that rabbit's tail, chop it off to give to the puppy, to give as the prosthetic tail. I know it's weird, but it will work. We're going to work this out. So go, Tito.
Go, find a rabbit. But be careful. I don't think Peter wants to heal this dog. I think Peter's out for this dog. You know, dogs don't just lose their tails.
And so, Tito and Peter are trekking through the woods, trying to find a rabbit, but Tito is very suspicious of Peter, wondering, does he want to save my dog?
Because he thinks it was Peter's fault that the tail went missing. And as they're walking along, he hears a clanking by Peter's side, which he thought was an axe.
Ooh. Suspense is killing. All right. Lots going on here. Let's find out what's going to happen next in Tito and Peter Experience a Winter's Tale, Chapter 2.
So, Peter, what's that clunking noise?
oh yeah, you're right, it was an axe, but it's actually the body spray. It smelled good.
Our dog sure looks cold. We better go find that rabbit so he can keep himself warm with a nice little bunny tail.
I don't think that bunny tail's going to keep him warm.
Well, we should at least try. The doctor said that's the only way we can.
You know what? This axe spray is a weapon too.
How did you cut off that dog's tail with the axe spray? It smelled worse than the dog's butt, and it just fell off.
And before Tito could continue, Peter grabbed the axe spray and proceeded
To spray it all over Tito. Tito, mistake. So I've been trying to tell you all along. It's a hint.
But since Tito was covered in the axe spray, it scared all the bunny rabbits. And so that was secretly his plan all along, so they wouldn't catch a bunny rabbit. And Tito got mad. And so then he said, Peter, you're a bad, bad man. You sprayed axe all over me, and now we can't catch a bunny rabbit.
Okay. Who's ready to see how this story comes to a conclusion? You guys ready? Tito and Peter in the Winter's Tale, the final chapter.
Well, now that we can't find a bunny rabbit, we will never fix this dog. I guess we're just all going to just freeze here with the puppy.
Well, I'm not going to take that.
From you.
Your axe spray has been enough.
Where's the puppy?
Peter questioned.
Oh, I maced him with the axe 5 miles back.
Yeah, he's knocked out pretty cold.
He's not going anywhere.
He's tailless. Stinks.
And now homeless because we don't.
We gotta search for him.
It's so cold out.
We're all gonna freeze in our axe smell.
I found 4 more puppies on my phone that look just like him. Go grab one of those puppies. I mean, we could wander around in the winter for forever, or we could get 2 of these cute animals. What do you say? I mean, they already have their tails bobbed, so what's the worst that could happen?
Oh, you like this? Yeah. Just keep going.
Tito was struggling to make it through the winter. And
Get this on YouTube, right?
he was having a hard time breathing. But they carried on all the way back to the car. And they started driving back home. And they kept driving.